up, gang? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're doing something that we've done before. We're picking up another Prelude. I'm not even gonna like beat around the bush on this one. You guys know I'm doing the auto to manual trans swap here, and I'm going to pick up the donor car right now with David. Right now we're just about all the way down to like New Bedford, South Shore area, and we're gonna go pick up the U-Haul truck because your boy doesn't have a trailer, so I had to rent one. We're gonna go grab that, go get some cash for this dude, go pick up the donor car, and head our way back north to where we're gonna leave it. So I'll catch up with you guys once we have the U-Haul, the truck, and all that stuff, and we're getting ready to pick up the Prelude. Of course, they've got a smash driveway. Oh, why not? Dude, come on. Alright, she's got this. Rub a little bit. A little scrapage pulling into the old U-Haul. That's what it's all about, man. Alright, which one, man? Dude, they got. Oh, that sounds right. I was like, they got hella trailers. What are they talking about? We got Connor in the old U-Haul back there, and I don't think he's loving it, but I'm loving this Prelude. Yeah, baby. Tell you what, USR should hook this U-Haul company up with some of those nice fresh LEDs that Connor's running on the Prelude. Yes, picking up a Prelude. Yeah, let's go. There she is. All her glory. Let's take a look at that thing, dude, man. Stock spoiler. Yeah, you need that. Yep. Definitely need that. We got the, well, you know, it's something. Get these foot blocks out, I guess. All right. What is a snag that plate bracket, bro? For real? That thing's sick. Starts up and everything, no problem. Homie left us with a solid battery so we can at least get it on the trailer. Oh, sick. Dude, this thing lays frame in the front, man. Holy shit. That thing slammed up front, huh? Bro, no hood. I love it. Typical low car things. We can't get the Prelude up because it's just slammed in the front. So we're gonna try some wood blocks here and see if that works. Dave, you wanna give it another try? I guess so. That's the spirit. All right, boys, the Prelude is in my hand. Well, it's on the back of the truck anyways. So yeah, we got the Prelude. Took a bit to get it on there. We had to use wood blocks, and the front is just like so slammed that we couldn't get it up, and the side skirts were just like hitting the trailer before we could get it all the way up. So we finally got it, and now we've got about an hour and a half long drive back north to where I'm going to be storing the car for now, or until I get the manual trans parts off of it, and then it's going to go to the junkyard. So long story short, you guys just saw the car. I'll try and do another walk around, and if there's parts besides the manual trans stuff that you need, hit me up. I don't think I'm going to be shipping stuff just because that's such a hassle right now for me, and you know, just trying to get this manual trans swap done. So if you can pick it up, that's great. I'll shoot you the details and stuff, but if there's any parts you need, let me know. The body's definitely not in great shape, I'll be honest. It's got one taillight, and yeah, there's not a lot going on to it, but it looks like he has a short shifter on there already, which feels pretty nice, I guess. The clutch definitely slips a lot, so I'm gonna be replacing the clutch, flywheel, jeez, and all that good stuff, but it's pretty sick. I've got my other Prelude, David's driving my other Prelude behind us, and we got the donor car 3rd gen on the trailer, so it's all good. I'm actually just so psyched to finally be working on this and getting this done. Never owned a stick shift car in my life. This is the first time I've ever bought a stick shift car, so I'm stoked. I'm just beyond excited to get this going and be able to shift gears in my Prelude, and it's gonna be sick. So I guess not much is gonna be going on until we get to the destination, so I'll catch up with you guys when we're ready to unload the Prelude. Damn, this man's in the G35 is going ham right now. This car sounds crazy. You guys can barely see it. I don't even know if you can hear it. Sounds pretty sick though. Alrighty guys, Prelude is, we made it safe, so we're gonna go ahead and get it off the trailer, and then I'll do a full walk around, show you guys what it all looks like and the condition of everything, but here she is, boys. It's a little bit bunk, but it's a little bunk, you know. She's got like a wink going on in the rear, but it's all good. We're gonna make some good use of this thing. So this is what you call a dirt nasty low Honda. Look at this front end, dude. That's what I call slam. Oh my god. Alright, yeah, I guess give her hell, man. That'll do it. That's how we do it, son. No stall. That sounded so awful. It sounded so bad, but she's home now. Yes. Did you get directions yet? Okay. You got it, buddy. It's just a big old U-Haul trailer, right? Well, guys, it's been a long day, and Dave and I just crushed some Mo burritos because we needed it. We've been up since like 7, going ham, getting this Prelude. It's now 5:07, so put that in perspective. But super glad to have the car. Super thankful to Evan, bro, if you're watching this. Thank you for hooking it up, man. Super excited to get the manual swap going and get this thing able to shift gears. It's gonna be great. I did stall it a couple times, you know, doing my little thing in the garage, but that's fine. A lot of room for improvement. So thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, keep elevating, and I'll see y'all next time. Peace out. Alrighty guys, so picking up where we left off yesterday with this beautiful Prelude we have here. I don't even remember if I covered this or not. This is a 1991 Prelude SI. I don't believe it has the 4-wheel steer. I do have the wheels turned right now. You know what, it's so hard to tell with the donuts. Anyways, right now I'm kind of just going over my car, looking at all the little trim pieces and stuff, and starting to just grab things. Like, it's just, there's so much little stuff, to be honest. And I'll show you guys the interior real quick. So the inside is pretty gutted. I mean, all the seats and everything are still here, so that's kind of nice. We've got like the full seats. They're like a dark blue rear seats. They're actually in really good condition. They just need a vacuum, and to be honest, they're in way better condition than mine. If I wasn't gonna be opting for the black interior, I'd probably scoop these. So not sure if I might keep them, use them as like garage chairs or something, but oh, bummer. I was hoping he would have this, but it looks like it's got some aftermarket thing, because actually that's weird. Mine only has 2, this one has 3, but I did snag, he had the cover for the clock, but it's kind of broken, so I might be able to MacGyver something and make it work, but I might have a clock cover. Outside of that, we've got the stock steering wheel, pretty chill. It does have cruise control, which is nice, and well, for whatever that's worth. And it's got this shifter here, which we're gonna be taking out. It looks like he's already got a short shifter mod done to it, so, you know, is what it is, but it seems to be working fine. You know, it'll get into all the gears. So, first, second, third, fourth, fifth, and reverse. So we're good there. Shifter cables seem pretty tight, which is actually nice. He did say the clutch and the flywheel are probably going to need to be replaced, which I expected anyways. So I am also going to scoop out this glove box and this trim around it and swap it over to mine, because mine is just broken and beat up and doesn't sit right, and it's just a mess. Yeah, so where was I? It's pretty dark in here. Well, it's nice when the light's facing me, but I'll have to get a little light set up somewhere so I can see what I'm doing. My goal for today, again, is grab some stuff that I need, the little stuff. I know Dave wants maybe the intake piping, so I'm gonna try and pull that off so he can use it. And after that, I don't know if I want to start tackling getting out the shifter or not. I think that would be a good first move. The only thing I'm worried about is, I don't know, I'm gonna leave it, I don't know if I should leave it in first gear or neutral when I take this off, because obviously once it's off, then it's kind of a pain if we're going to need to adjust things. But I think somewhere I read the guy either left it in first or neutral, so I'll try and double check that. But it seems to be just like 4 bolts here, and then this whole assembly will kind of loosen up, and then I have to maybe take apart this area with the stereo and stuff just so I can get back there and get the little clips off of the cables there. And then we're kind of underway with the swap, guys. Just trying to get started with it. Got this really silly looking shift knob here. It's like a fake carbon. Yeah, I don't know. It looks like, yeah, the guy definitely, oh, that's kind of, I don't even know if that was on there. I think that he just like has it sitting on it. Yeah, it doesn't even thread. Wow. Okay, well, we'll have to maybe replace this at some point, but I guess we'll see how it goes. Starts right up. Oh yeah, dude. Oh, it sounds so bad. So I just need to kind of kitty corner it a little better. I want to angle it in so I give myself a little bit more room to work. So we're gonna give that a shot here. right, you boys driving stick, guys. Let's see if I can get this thing back. Getting into reverse is kind of tricky. I don't know if something's loose or whatnot, but we'll see. All things, oh, there's no rear view. There's no side mirrors. Oh, this is gonna be interesting. All right, here we go. I think I can just go straight back here. Be real nice if I had some mirrors. Woohoo! All right, I think I'm gonna hop out, check it, make sure it's in a good spot, I guess. God, reverse is tricky, man. Before I park this thing in there, here's how she sounds, man. Fuel injected SI motor. Hell yeah, definitely missing some hoses and such, so it's definitely not put together. It doesn't sound very healthy, and I believe it's got 160,000 miles on it, so she's seen better days. I'm really trying to think of how I want to take this part systematically, so I don't want to take something out before I'm going to need it. I don't know if I'm going to have to move the car again, but like I was saying before, I know David wants this piece. He's going to get a new cone filter. So I just want to take this off and maybe this coupler fitting, even though I should probably replace it anyways. But it looks like it's just some vacuum lines here, here. Oh, that's actually, that clamp is not doing too much. Yeah, oh, there we go. And it slips right out. And I should just be able to kind of maybe finagle it one way or another to get this. Oh, look at all that dust and rust coming off of that. Okay. Yeah, I gotta use two hands to get this off. So far, I've taken off the air intake. I kept the cone just in case maybe David can grab a part number off of it so we know it fits or something. I grabbed the front plate frame, which was kind of under there. I might make use of this. I know somebody who might want it, so set that aside for now. I swapped out my little cap here on the coolant reservoir tank. So I just swapped it out because this was my old one and it's all scraped and everything, and the new one, the other one that was on this car, looks much better. So wow, that was a tough sentence to get out. For now, I think what I want to do is, oh, before I even go there, now you guys can see, just taking the air intake, how much more room that gave us around the transmission here. So eventually I'll have to like move some of this wiring, get this hose out of the way, probably get this hose out of the way and stuff. But I kind of want at least another person here before I start really diving into taking all the manual parts out. So I'm gonna maybe just grab some of the little things that I want for myself, and then maybe next time we'll come back, grab some more manual parts off of it. But I do, like I said, want to take this. Mine is basically just shot and the glove box is ruined, so I want to take this and hopefully I can get this out fairly easily and at least bring that home with me. And I'm just going to start swapping and fixing all this stuff, you know, in my free time when I'm not doing the manual swap. So now that I put a light on this, you can actually tell that he replaced it too. So we've got a black glove box with, looks like he put the original handle in here, I'm assuming, so he could use the key. Mine's shredded, so I don't care, I'll just use this one and never lock it for anyone that cares. And I think it just kind of mounts up somewhere on the side here. Nice route, dude. It just gets pinched by the door every time you shut it. Holy moly. So I'm gonna try and get this out. Like I was saying, it's in really good condition. It's still got that like spring to it and it shuts right up. So taking this. Glove box removed. That was pretty easy, just 2 Phillips heads, which I'm just gonna go ahead and keep everything. Just the hardware and all that stuff. I'm not sure, I might grab this bracket too here. I'm not sure if I'm gonna need it. And I'm gonna try and talk loud here so I don't get copyrighted by the music. But funny enough, guys, look what I just found in the glove box. If you don't know what these are, they might look familiar to these little clips here, because in fact they are the linkage clips here for the shifter cables. So I also noticed on this car, well, yeah, now I've got an extra set, so I'm gonna keep those just in case. I also noticed that the dash, I don't know if this is the original gauge cluster or not, but it's set up for an automatic. If you look at the gears here, and I'm thinking maybe this car was swapped before, which pretty much means God knows how many miles are on this transmission. Again, I'm gonna swap out the clutch, flywheel plate, pressure plate, and all that stuff anyway, so it should be good. I'm gonna try and clean it up as good as I can, but might be getting like a second, who knows, third hand-me-down transmission here. So I thought that was kind of cool. It's really interesting how much I can learn about a car just by starting to dive into it and dissect it and take it apart. So, and I keep plugging away here. What up, guys? Headlamp Connor back here with another update. So what I have going on right now is I've transitioned from the glove box. I kind of ran into a couple hiccups, and honestly I might be taking more parts than I actually need for it, so I just stepped away from that. But we're officially starting the manual transmission swap. So I've gone ahead and taken out these 4 bolts right here with the washers on it. Basically sits here, 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 and here. It's 12 mil bolt. And then I just went ahead and took off the cotter pins off of the shift linkages right there. Well, I got both off, so now these are free. Next up, I want to take these clips off, so that way I can basically pull this entire assembly out and then grab the metal plate that we need from underneath it. You guys can obviously tell I've removed one shift cable there and then this one, so I just took off those retainer clips. Just take a flathead and MacGyver your way out of there. But then you can basically, if you look close, you can just push this shift linkage, if it's centered in that circle, just out like that, which I've already done here. So now we have both of these out, and this entire thing should be free now. Obviously we got this sweet little motion, and I think, yep, we can just basically pull this guy right out, and that's the first part of the manual transmission swap, boys. After we've taken that out, just kind of move these cables aside, and we're gonna need this plate here, which should just be silicone down, but the automatic will have a gaping hole here if you do not grab this. So just make sure you grab this off of the donor car. You're gonna need it later. Alrighty guys, we back working on the Prelude. So what I've done so far today is put the front on jack stands, and I just kept this there for safety. Haven't really touched anything in here yet, but I did go ahead and start disassembling the steering column. So besides all this ridiculous wiring, there's aftermarket wiring everywhere in here. Look at this. More over there, speaker wire. It's ridiculous. But anyways, I've gone ahead and taken off the steering wheel. Oh, there we go. So now I got that. If anybody wants this, great shape. I have the emblem. It's right up there. Yeah, good stuff. It's got the power steering, or sorry, it's got the cruise control controls on it, so if you need that, let me know. But today at least I want to work on getting the pedal assembly removed, the clutch, brake, and the gas pedal, which I know is a 2-part. On the manual cars, it's a 2-part assembly. On the automatic cars, you have the just one assembly with the brake and the gas pedal. So I'm gonna try and take these out. I know you have to basically drop the steering column or loosen it out. So I think it's like 5 bolts, and then this thing will kind of drop down and give me some more room, but just making progress. All right, so I'm kind of bouncing all over the place. I forgot I wanted to start at least draining the oil, or I guess oil. It might be transmission fluid. You can use either in the transmission. But if you hop out of the car, you can obviously see the trans right here, and you have 2 bolts. You've got this one right here that has like an indentation. It's meant for your, I think it's 3/8 socket. You can just stick it right in there and crank that loose, and then oil. Oh, before I even do that, I believe your fill is this guy right up here. So you have your fill and your drain. So if we do this, I believe, not ruin my gloves, we should have some transmission fluid that comes out of here, or it might be oh, there we go. Nice, super black, definitely not in good condition. So I guess good thing we're doing this, but I'm gonna let this drain so that way later on it's already done and we don't have to worry about it. So I think right now what I'm gonna do is actually just real quick swap the working glove box into my car, because I was just trying to get this piece of trim out of the donor car, but I didn't realize like this piece goes from like here and all the way across. So I think what I'll end up doing is just cleaning this up with a Bondo, throw a sticker over it or something. But as you can tell, my glove box is like totally screwed. It doesn't, like, it just falls out like that, because the glove box itself ripped off those plastic tabs here which connect to these. So I've just jerry rigged it with zip ties for the time being, but as you can tell, this one, they are still intact here and everything works great. So I'm gonna go ahead and just swap this over. It should just be Phillips head here, Phillips head here, put the new one in, should be good. Here they are side by side. You can tell I was also missing the little cap that goes over this. Someone at some point just, I don't know, locked themselves out of the glove box and tried to jerry rig something to break it. I don't know. This thing is totally shot, but I'm just gonna go ahead and use this one. It's got the old key. Maybe I'll keep the spare key for the donor car, and that way I at least have a locking glove box, but it's not too important to me. But if we look inside, like, you can see how much better the new one is. Look at that. The suede's still all intact, everything is good. It's a black glove box with, it looks like the same color, this thing, but yeah, that's how it's gonna be. So in order to bolt up the new glove box, you do have to take this piece off, which kind of just sits right under there. Funny enough, I noticed that on the donor car, the interior is like a darker blue than mine, but it also had a black piece there. I just figured they had swapped it along with the glove box, but mine's black too, so I don't know if someone swapped mine some time ago, or maybe Honda just used a black one, I'm not sure. But anyways, now with that, I should be able to get my screwdriver up. You guys can't really tell it, but it's like right up here, and put those 2 screws back in, and then remount this guy, and we should be all set with the glove box. Now, successful. Got a nice spring to it, shuts right up, doesn't hang, doesn't fall out, much better. The fitment's a little wonky, but I can live with it.